What is going on, guys? I'm not going to be shilling you meme coins on this channel. I'm not telling you to buy dog coins and something that's going to pump and dump. So even if you don't understand, all of the science behind a lot of these things, you should be able to at least identify a reason to believe that others will invest in said project. My #1 altcoin to enter right now. Get your bag of Aleph.
This video is not financial advice.
I don't know how you're supposed to say it. As a matter of fact, of all the choices I've made, this is probably the one I understand the least. I don't code, guys. I'm not a developer. And this video isn't necessarily made for people who are. This is for people like me, who are just trying to invest in good projects. And I can tell you guys, Aleph is one of them. So Aleph can do a lot of things, but essentially it's a DApp, or DAPP, otherwise known as a smart contract. As far as I can tell, it's actually multiple dApps and can be applied in several different ways. One of the things that I kind of do understand is decentralized file storage. You need something like Aleph to decentralize. And decentralize, it doesn't just mean like throw it in the air. It's got to be secure, it's got to be reliable, but it's also got to be decentralized. Now this is what I'm talking about. That's something that sounds like we need it, but hard to accomplish. But it's important to know it's not an actual blockchain, even though it has the Aleph token, which is actually a good thing. That's why it's able to be used by all of the different blockchains. All right, guys, so first of all, let's go on to Aleph.im. Cool. And the first thing we see is this nice graphic that kind of, displays what I just talked about. This thing can be used by all the different blockchains. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be able to transfer data in between all of these blockchains in a decentralized, secure fashion. All right, so what? They're a team player. But let's do the next most important thing, and let's check the market cap. So where do we go? We go to trusty old coin market cap. First of all, we're always looking here, guys. We're always looking at market cap because that's where we see how much gains can be made. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my intro video. It's all about the market cap. You're not gonna see 100x with Bitcoin when it's sitting at $1 trillion. So anyways, let's scroll down, and the first one I wanna look at is Solana. Solana is sitting on a $63 billion market cap. So you don't wanna be investing in Solana. Yeah, this thing could still double in this cycle, but the smarter thing to do would be to find the projects that Solana is getting behind. And let me tell you, they are 100% behind Aleph. They just had a conference, Solstarter, and they had the main developer give a speech, Moshi. This guy is based, he's super cool. Now check this out, guys, check this out. So we just saw Solana was like above 60 billion, whatever. Let's look at what Aleph is sitting at. Aleph is sitting at 77 million. So you want the 100x? Well, let's think about this. If we're sitting at 77 million, that means 700 million is a 10x, and that means 7 billion is 100x, and that means 70 billion, which is what Solana's almost at. That's 1,000x. Now, is it gonna 1,000x this cycle? Probably not. But is there a good chance for 100x with Aleph? Hell yeah, there is. Guys, we want this thing to reach 7 billion market cap. Like, let's look at some things that's sitting right now at 7 billion market cap. Like, we need a $7 billion market cap for something that's actually useful. We have Shiba Inu, which is useless, sitting at 25 billion. Like, we need 7 billion, guys, for 100x. Like, I can guarantee you, Aleph is a top 50 coin. It's just in its early stages of being developed. And this is exactly when you invest. Like, let's go on Twitter and let's do my favorite thing. I love to just type in the cash sign. There's a proper word for this, cash tag? Cash tag. So, Aleph cash tag. Let's go here, guys. Let's go to latest. Like, the latest was an hour ago. If you were to go to something very popular, like, I don't know, Sheeb. We have one that was made 10 seconds ago. We have one that was made 35 seconds ago. Something that hasn't been talked about in an hour is going at a snail's pace. And that's exactly what we want, guys. We don't want something that's being talked about over 100 times in the last hour. We want something that's not being talked about, except for by the right people. The easiest way to see who's at least keeping an eye on the project you're thinking about investing in is to go to their Twitter. And let's go to followers I know, and let's look for some names like Boring Protocol. We got Satstart up in here. We got the Blockchain Baron up in here. We got Biz up in here. Like, we have, you don't know who these people are, but they are making calls. These are people that you want to see in the list of followers of the projects you're invested in. Like, they're being followed by Solana. Solana doesn't just follow anybody. They know that it's pretty much an endorsement. And it's like stacked with people. And then let's go to the main developer, Moshe. Let's look at who follows him. And we're gonna have a lot of the same people. Oh, we got Sam from FTX. He's following the developer. So, you know, they've probably talked. This is exactly what you want to see. And for this to be sitting under 80 million market cap is just insane. Like, this is an easy buy. And you don't know when it's gonna pop off, you know, it could be next week or it could be in a month, but one day this will pop off and that 10x is gonna smack you in the face. And so even though I don't necessarily understand all of the science behind the project, I can see people that have made pretty good calls on Twitter, you know, following them. And that's actually a pretty good sign, because those people are people who have made 100x calls and they seem to already be invested. They just aren't talking about it, but they will after it's 100x. All right, guys, signing off. I'll see you in the next vid. Lean Crypto, out.